Welcome to DubolRyngzTv. I am your host, Miss Ladybug 314 in the building, and tonight I have a hot interview with Miss Cheryl Williams. How you doing?
Nice to be here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Doing well.
You look very nice. I love the purple.
Thank you so much. I like the monochromatic look. You know.
Oh yeah.
Everything all slenderized and saying.
You know it. You know
Different
it.
colors. You know how the
Right.
ladies carry it.
You know it. We gotta stay color coordinated. So, you do a lot in this world. You're a book author.
That's
For
good.
one,
Right.
you write music and
I do. I have a musical group. It's called Grace Power Music, and it's at Grace Presbyterian Church on Green Spring and Woodland in the Baltimore area, West Baltimore.
Okay. So, are you from Baltimore?
I am. I'm a native Baltimorean. I've been here ever since I was born on West Baltimore, raised in Northeast Baltimore by Morgan, and wound up back over to West Baltimore now again on my own. So,
Okay. So, how did you get started writing books?
well, I actually have two testimonies in the book. The book is about abortion, and it tells true stories about abortion. And the first one talks about an experience that I went through when I was a young girl. And it had kept me so bound up for so long that I needed to tell somebody about it. And so when I prayed about it, the Lord said, just write your feelings down, write your thoughts down. And once I did that, it dawned on me, I can make a book out of this, because there are other people going through the exact same thing. And a lot of people are too ashamed to admit that we've had abortion. But this book has carried me to 50 different radio and TV interviews. And people are crying out because the women need to know that they have forgiveness. And the Pope was just in Baltimore doing the time of this interview just today. And he spoke to the women about forgiving them for having abortions, because the Catholic Church didn't forgive people who had abortions. But when the Pope came, he forgave everybody for having an abortion. And so now, any kind of literature you get your hands on, I recommend you try to get the book from me, and you'll get some stories out the book. Because I covered everybody, kind of older people and younger couple and a little girl, different people who've had abortions and been through that same kind of experience.
So, how long? The book is called Some Reasons Why Kids Gone By. Y'all need to make sure you check it out. How can they check it out? How can they order your book?
Well, you can come directly to my website, which is Cheryl Williams, ISA3 at Verizon.net. So that's spelled CHERYL WILLIAMS ISA3 at Verizon.net. And you can contact me directly. The book is only just $8 a copy. But I promise you, it will put you in a place where if you need it, you can do some healing, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Get those skeletons out your closet and let it go so you can move on, you know?
Oh, yeah. Very touchy subject. It is. I read the book. I like the book. So how long did it take you to write this book?
About 7 months.
Okay.
And then I had somebody I actually teach people self-publication, because I self-publish all my books. And the reason I did that was because it would have cost like about, I say $30,000 to $50,000 to publish a book. But I can teach you in the list that I have how to do your own project for like less than $3,000. And I have a list where I start you off at the Library of Congress, and you go through different people, and by the time you get back to your manuscript will be a perfect book.
I'm going to start chapter by chapter.
Right?
Biography first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to write a book, for real. I keep saying that.
Oh yeah, because we all have a story to tell, you know? All of
Everybody
us.
has different journeys we
That's
travel down. So you write music.
I write music too. I've had some success with that in the past, different things I've done. Right now I'm doing gospel, but I don't want it to be just traditional. I want it to be something for everybody. So I'm in trying to autograph some audition some different people who can spit for me. So if you're out there and you can spit, if you're a male And I'm looking for you, so you can contact Ms. Ladybug to her credit. And if you know how to spit and you want to come and audition for me, I'll be glad to have you because I'm looking for somebody. All right.
I want to do gospel.
I'll be there.
I really do.
We need some males too. We need some guys.
Oh, I got some people.
All right. All
I
right.
have to talk to them.
All right.
So what do you have coming up now? Like, what are you working on now?
Right now, I'm doing a children's book.
Oh, okay.
And I call it Jesus Superheroes. And with all the things that are going on with the kids in the world these days, these kids feel vulnerable and they feel like they need somebody who's going to stick up for them, but they also need God in their lives, you know?
Yes.
And so what I'm doing is I'm showing them how to suit up spiritually, and it talks about how to put your armor on, your armor of God, so that you can pray for yourself as a child. You know, you can pray along with your parents, and they can, I hope that it'll turn into something that the parents can use for like a nighttime story, or that the young people can use to find out more about how they can cover themselves in this world, because there's too many things going on. And our kids are being plucked off the street one by one. And it seems like nobody cares, and we need to let these kids know we care about you and we're doing so. We got you in our corner. And more importantly, God cares about you. So, you know, if you need to suit up spiritually, if you need somebody to talk to, hit me off on the website, because I work with children too, along with their parents. If you're under the age of 18, you need to talk to your parents. If it's something you can't talk to your parents about, you need to talk to a principal or somebody. If something's going on it shouldn't be. You know, I don't believe in not snitching. I think that I don't want to hear this no snitching bull crap.
That kills me.
Yeah, it does, because we got too many children dying.
Yeah, but don't nobody want to say nothing.
Right. Right. That's ridiculous.
It's too much going on out in this world.
Yeah, it is.
Too much. All the riots and all that. Right. It must stop. The killings must stop. Please stop the violence. Put down the guns. If you can't fight with your hands, you don't need to fight at all.
Stop the violence.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Woo. What else do you do? Because you do a lot.
Yeah, I actually I got certified in broadcasting from the Broadcasting Institute of Maryland. You know, I can tell you if you're interested in broadcasting. I also have a daycare license, so anybody who's interested in opening up a daycare, all these things, if you contact me, I can, no charge, I can put you in contact with somebody who can help you get your career started. Because a lot of our young people just don't know what to do. They don't know what direction to go in. They see one thing happening on the street, and they see a whole different world when they go to school and careers and all that. And they're divided, you know. And they need to know that we care about them, and we want them. These are going to be the kids who are going to be running the world in a few years. And so, you know, the stop snitching bullcrap has got to go out the door, you know.
Let's do it.
Because if you see something, I mean, you mean to tell me you actually see a child get shot, or you actually see somebody get shot, and who are you afraid of? Where's your loyalty at? You know what I'm saying?
True. Do you have any interviews coming up?
Yeah, I do. I'm scheduled to do an interview with Heaven 600 soon, so I'm waiting to hear from that. And also, once the book comes out, I'm going to be contacting people. I've been on Kathy Hughes Network over 30-some times, so I'm coming back for some help with the children this time, because we need to really cover our children. Like I said, that's a concern of mine. It's everybody's concern, but it penetrates your heart when you know that there are children out there who are not safe and who are afraid to say anything. You know, we got to make sure that these kids don't feel like that they're telling on somebody, or they, you know, we got to let them know that if you're hurting, we need to know what's going on with you. You can be safe. Just let somebody know so we can keep you safe. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, if you're having a problem at home, then go to the teacher or the principal. You know, if you're having a problem, you know, in school, then go to your parent. You know, reach out to somebody. If you need some help, reach out to me. Just come to the website and I can direct you where you need to go. We actually have a program at my church called JAM, and it's Jesus and Me. It's for the kids. And so they can get free meals after school, they can get instructions, they can get help with their homework, you know. And in the summertime, they go on all kinds of trips. In a harbor, you know, Disney World, whatever trips they go on in the summertime for the summer camp. So we have a place where the kids can stop and be healed, you know. It's just about one in every community now, just about in all the different churches, but Grace Church Presbyterian, where I am, we definitely have a program. And like I said, we call it Jesus and Me for the Kids, JAM.
And where is that located?
It's right on the corner of Green Spring and Woodland in West Baltimore, across the street from the KIPP School. So it's actually on Bannister Avenue, 2604 Bannister, but that's right at Woodland and Green Spring.
I'm gonna have to go
In West Baltimore. I'd be glad to see you come over.
What time they start?
They start 10 o'clock Sunday morning. The jam starts Wednesday night at 6 o'clock for all the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just have to say this. You look flawless. I love the
Thank
purple.
you.
I'm just staring like, oh my God, your makeup is awesome.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But let me just tell how we met, right?
Okay.
It's this is just something that God did, okay?
Okay.
Because all of my girlfriends, I call them Ladybug. I said, hey little Ladybug, how you doing? So when I came to one of your places where you work at, I saw this beautiful woman. I said, look at her, got her ladybug wings on. I said, I'm going to go and tell her that that's my favorite word. All my little girlfriends, and it's because ladybugs are discreet. They just go from one place to another. They get their business taken care of. One place, they just float along, you know. Right. And so all my girlfriends, I call them little ladybug. And when I saw you with your wings on, I said, let me get this woman's phone number and find out why she calls herself Miss Ladybug.
Yeah, wear the wings all the time now. That's awesome. That is awesome. And look where we at now.
How about that?
God is good. God does things for reasons.
Yes,
you never know.
He does.
Be nice. It's good to be nice every day. Keep a smile on your face every day. Keep yourself looking good every day, because you never know who you're going to meet.
That's exactly
that you might need in the future. Never burn a bridge. And that's #1 right there.
Right. Yeah, you never know what place and time you're going to be in, and when your right moment might be right now. You know, you walk out the door, it could be your moment right now.
Yes.
You know? And these kids, we want to make sure that they have a future, you know? Because they walk out their doors, they say crime and drugs and violence. For adults, that's an adult thing. Don't come in my neighborhood where my kids are. I don't have any children, but I call them all my kids. Don't come and try to come in my neighborhood and do this with my kids. Take that to the adult. If that's what you choose to do, take it to the adults and keep it away from the children. Because you're harming the future world, you know? And when you think about it, that's right. When you think about it, these kids have no place to turn, and they need a place to know where they are safe and where they can move on in their own careers. Like it wasn't too long ago, we couldn't say we had a black president. God worked it out though, didn't he? Did he work it out?
Yes, he did.
So we need to let our kids know you're safe enough for whatever you need to grow into for the future to carry this world on after we're older and we're gone, you know? We gotta make sure we take care of the kids and make them safe. Pray
with your kids.
Exactly.
Every morning, noon, night, pray without ceasing.
And your kids pray with you. You know, let the kids need to be comfortable enough to come to, like, I have a testimony in the book. I was 13 years old. Who would think that I would get pregnant at 13 years old? I certainly didn't, and my parents certainly, you know. But God worked it out because all things work together for good. So how would I know that 20, 30 years later, I'll be putting it in a book? And it's doing really well because there's so many people who have had some of the same experiences. And so if you need me, call me. You can hit me in my email. My website is www.raspy, R-A-S-P-Y, press.com.
So is there anything else that you'd like to let everybody know?
Just that if you can, get one of the books from me, because this is a ministry for me. It's all about healing. It's all about how to heal some of the places in our hearts that we've tucked away someone, I have people when I go out and tell them a story about abortion. I actually, the main archdiocese downtown actually called me, the Catholic downtown, and they sent me on a retreat for 2 days at Barnsley Care Center, and that's been about 5 or 6 years ago. And I discussed with them about how my first testimony in the book, I was at a Christian retreat, so my parents had no reason to believe that I would get caught up and wind up pregnant. But you just never know what's going to happen to you in your life, and I believe firmly that your life is a testimony. So if you're having the first key to your career, if you want to be a dancer or actor, that's all cool, but you may need to find out who you are as a person first. You may be a doctor, you may be the next president, but you need to get a good foundation, and you need to come correctly and start going to school and getting some education. Even the rappers and the ones that have made it will tell you they're running businesses now. You've got to be a businessman if you plan to rap in the future, or if you plan any kind of career in broadcasting. You need to know that it's competitive out there. So if you feel like this is your gift, you need to get on top of your game and make sure that you know what you're doing. Because people will give you a chance, but they're not going to give you a chance if you are half, if you're half doing something out there. You need to come correct if you want somebody to lay a track down for you, or whatever career you may have in the future, become a doctor or lawyer or even policeman. We need black policemen. They're begging for black policemen. We need teachers. The system is begging for teachers. So, these are areas that are open. Engineering, computers. All you have to do is prepare yourself. Just go to school. Take 4 years out of your life and go to school. And if you don't want to go that route, God does bless people. There's some people who are geniuses, born geniuses. So, but get your talent out there. Get your talent out there so we can see what's happening with you. Do a YouTube, do a video, do something to get your talent out there so somebody can see what you're doing, and more importantly, so God can use you.
Oh yeah. Use your talent that God gave you. He gave everybody talent. You just gotta find it and stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
Whatever you start, try to finish it. Don't give up.
If I could just mention one more time, please contact me at the website, which is www.raspypress.com, or contact me on my email. My email is Cheryl Williams, isa3@verizon.net. And if you feel like you got some talent going on and you want to try something rapping, doing some Christian rap, please contact me. Contact Ms. Ladybug. We'll be in contact, I'm sure. Oh yeah. And we can work something out, because we're in the studio right now as we speak, and we're in the studio to lay down these tracks. And I do need a rapper. I need a male rapper who can spit. So if you're interested, come through me through the website or come through me through the email. And I just wanted to say thank you to Right Fruit Creative, because Right Fruit Creative helped me put together different things. I have the Jesus Superheroes book, and she's worked with me on different projects, and I just want to give a shout out to her. So,
all right,
and I appreciate being here with you, baby, and we'll be in contact in the future.
I'd like to thank you for coming out
Thank you.
for the second round. We had the emergency the first time, but everything's all good.
And we had the radio interview too.
Yeah, we had a radio interview also, and I'm gonna link that also to the YouTube video, and I'm gonna put her information in the video also. So you're gonna make sure you check her out, get the book. Very useful information. I love her testimonies. I have a testimony also, but we not talking about that. Maybe in a documentary video, but coming soon. But I'd like to thank you so much for coming down here and taking the time to spend time in the Ladybug office.
All right. I appreciate you having me.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And that wraps up our hot interview.